Welcome back, folks. So we're on mic number 2 out here, and thanks for your patience. So we're taking a look at the stock chart that should be up right now. Is at New York Stock Exchange, at Advanced Client Oscillator. Yesterday, we did slip to an even further overbought condition out here. This condition will be worked off, as we mentioned yesterday, over the coming days, or should work out. It's a condition off over the coming days. So if you're looking for a signal right now as to how the market might react, the markets can get more oversold. Most certainly can do that as you take a look at this chart here. But we're certainly nearing the point in time where some type of rally or bounce should take place to work off this oversold condition out there. Well, we don't know if it's going to be a straight bounce out of here or whether we're going to see a period of higher lows on the Advanced Client Oscillator, kind of where my cursor is at right now, back towards the 2023 August time period out there. Or with price moving higher, or is it just simply going to be a move out of here like we've seen for most of 2024? So I don't know the answer to that, but we're below the 50-day exponential moving average. We've got the oversold condition out there. So what the market's signaling to us, at least at this stage, this set of charts, its communication is expect, regardless of whatever the Fed does, for the market to work off this oversold condition. If we take a look at the spot VIX index, so interesting behavior yesterday. We did close above the 50-day exponential moving average by 2 pennies. The close yesterday was 1587. The moving average was at 1585. We're back below it right now. But what this tells us is if we do close the day back above, so it's going to be really interesting to navigate. If we close back above the 1583 level now today, that's that moving average. We close back above it, we would have 2 closes above the 50-day exponential moving average, and I would suggest the markets will move lower. So in my mind, I'm trying to figure out how does that work out, and we actually work off that sold condition out there. I don't have the answer to that question, but we will get the answer to that question, I'm sure, as the days roll on. Nothing else really that I think here. You can see there the only new profile we've got is inside the NQ. So I think I gave that to you. But if not, 22,117, 22,200 is the buy zone. Resistance up at 22,450. No other profiles that we have out there. So let's do this here. Let's switch over. And let me start at least going through some of the requests. Just have a handful of requests at this stage here, but I may have overlooked some. And if I have, my apologies as we move through these, but you'll let me know. So first thing is Brent is in ticker symbol PAGS. I believe he started a position in this. And so take a look at this set of charts out here, Brent. You were referring to the daily and the weekly TD9 counts. Look at the monthly. You're on bar number 9 of a TD9 count as we speak right now for December 2024. This suggests that PAGS could or should form a bottom between now and January. And that's its message. If you take a look at this high that formed out here, was a TD9 count top back in February of 2021. We then get a nice TD9 count bottom back here in July of 2022. Price was never able to take out that oscillator and change line. So the monthly chart has also got a TD9 count pattern. The weekly is in bar number 9 right now. Now, the last time we had a TD9 count pattern out here was back in October 11th. Just turned out to be a sideways move. What we can see out here on a weekly basis, Brent, is you're really looking for when this does bottom, and may have bottom this week, either this week or next week on a weekly basis. You really want to see it close above that oscillator and change line. Currently printed at 742 on a weekly time frame. Now, price is trading below a swing point, weekly swing point from November 3rd. The volume on that was 15 million shares. We are trading this week, with it being Wednesday, almost halfway through the trading week out here. We're in it with 15 million shares. So 15 million is taken out a swing point with 15 million. So it's more than 15 million on a weekly basis. But there's no A to B equals CD pattern that anybody can draw here. Well, you can draw what you want. I couldn't draw an A to B equals CD pattern that would follow any kind of rules out there. So you've got you're holding, hopefully the TD9 count will take hold. So it's really going to be the daily chart that will let us know whether this is the week or not, or it could be or should be. Why is that? Today is bar 9 of a TD9 count. That says this pattern will complete tomorrow. It's got a Rhodes momentum indicator signal out there. A bullish reversal candle would also be nice here. Your resistance levels now, Brent, on a daily time frame. So you're going to confirm a TD9 count today, complete that pattern tomorrow. Right now, the first resistance level would be the oscillator and change line, 678. The second level would be the bottom of its profile, $7 even Steven. Above that, 731. Above that, 770. And then finally above that would be the 938 level. So those are your daily resistance levels to look at. Now, what I did for you, Brent, here is I put this on that multi-time frame set of charts that we use for stocks out there. So we use different time frames here, folks. We use 195 minutes as a time frame because there's 295-minute bars in a day. There's 330-minute bars in a day. There's there's five, I think five or more 65-minute charts out there. I got the 30-minute and the 15-minute. So each of these divide in that 390-minute day equally. We take a look at the cash indices out here in stock. So 15-minute time frame chart, you're in bar number 8 right now, could go on to form a bottom. The 30-minute, you're in bar number 9 right now. That's going to confirm a TD9 count bottom pattern in 7 minutes. It'll complete that pattern at 12 noon. The 65-minute chart isn't really helpful to you. You're below support. Needs a bullish reversal candle to confirm a bottom there. The same with the 130-minute time frame chart. It's got a Rhodes momentum indicator signal. That's going to need a bullish reversal candle. And finally, we get to the 195-minute chart, and you've got bar number 8. So you got TD9 counts kind of all over the place, monthly, weekly, daily, 195, 30-minute time frame chart out there, and the 15-minute time frame chart. So that's the information I can provide to you right now. Watch those intraday charts. I would say watch the 30-minute chart. Probably would be the easiest one to give you a feel for whether or not today is likely the day of the bottom, or maybe it comes tomorrow out there. So hope that helped you out, Brent. And thanks so much for your request, as always. Let's go on to the next request that came in here. Stevie can find, what did I do? Okay, here we go. Next request is, it's going to be a bit choppier because I don't have things set up like I normally do to make it, silky smooth. This is going to have to be Stevie smooth out here. We take a look at BHP. This is for McGuppy inside the den, and McGuppy would like to add to his long position. So the daily time frame says now is not the time to add. The reason is because price is below profile. Price is below its oscillator and change line. I don't have a bottoming signal. The signal that we do have out here right now is price is, so yesterday, you've got a swing point out here on the daily base from September 10th, 2.5 million shares out there. When we were testing it yesterday, it was with 2.1 million shares, and we did not close below that swing point. But we're trading below it right now. Volume so far in a couple hours of trading, 530. So you're about 1.5 million shares or so. You're taking out a swing point potentially with 2.5 million shares. But no bottom signal. What you'd like to see, and if you could get it, would be a test and rejection. So we're already below the low from September 10th. That's at 50.90. You'd like to see price close back above that today, the bottom of that today on lighter volume. Then at least you have a potential of a bottoming signal out there. The weekly chart shows that the TD9 count pattern is likely to form on Friday, and then next week would be the completion of that pattern. So you're going to try to tie this in with the daily time frame chart, knowing that you got that weekly TD9 count. So once we see the bottom pattern, should we get a bottom pattern on the daily time frame, then I would say that would be your turn to fire away. But it may not come until next week, because that TD9 count weekly chart may be next week, and plus we're trading below that swing point that we looked at back in September of 2024. So I hope that helped you out. McGuppy, I'd be patient and wait on this one here, and let's come back and review it. So what's today's Wednesday? Maybe we can review it on Friday. Maybe we can review it next week as well. So we come back from this break. I'm going to put up the charts for natural gas. Then we'll take a look at Amazon, IBM, IRM. I'll look at my phone, see if there's other requests, and I'll look into the Tiger's Den, see if there's requests made as well. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people. They think it's too volatile and risky. Most people aren't going to take the time to educate themselves on how to do it right. But you're not most people, are you? At TFNN, you'll get the guidance you need to refine your strategies and techniques to invest like a pro. Because you'll be a pro. All TFNN subscriptions, books, software, and courses are available at TFNN.com. And I'm even going to tell you how to get them for less. Use TFNN's Tiger Dollars and you'll get up to a 20% bonus on your purchase. And once you apply them to your account, Tiger Dollars are automatically used for all future or recurring charges. Tiger Dollars also never expire, are fully transferable, and are a great way to add savings to your newsletters or services. Become the investor you were born to be at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out, like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
The consistency you're looking for is closer than you think. One or two adjustments are usually all you need to change your equity curve from red to green and keep it there. Come join Larry Pesavento live to learn what separates the winners from the losers. Join Larry Pesavento on the second and fourth Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, where Larry will show you the market setting up and, most important of all, the state of mind of a winning trader. By watching Larry trade, you'll learn the Fibonacci levels, you'll learn how to apply A to B to C to D trading patterns, you'll learn trade management, pattern recognition, and much more. Join Larry October 11th and 25th for more live trading action. Your purchase goes towards 2 sessions, so make sure to sign up now so you don't miss a chance to sit next to Larry as he trades the market live. For all information and to reserve your spot today, go to the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
This portion of the Trader's Edge is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Welcome back, folks. Sorry about this, but I've got to go through those 2 charts here. I'm going to do it much quicker. I've got the charts now for PAGS up on the screen, so hopefully, Brent, you're able to just grab a snapshot of this set of charts right now. You look at that 15-minute TD9 count, the 30-minute TD9 count bottom that went ahead and confirmed at 11:30 out there. And then you know what's going on the daily and the weekly stuff out there. And you've also got bar number 8 on the 195-minute chart out there. So hope that helped you out, and sorry about not showing that when I was reviewing it. The same goes to you, McGuppy. Here are the charts for BHP. I'll just open up the daily chart out here to see if there's anything else that maybe we overlooked. I don't think so. So you're trading below this swing point out here. Swing point again from September the 10th. So no reason for you to buy because we're trading below all daily support levels out there without any kind of a bottoming signal out here. If we take a look at the weekly time frame chart, you can see here's the bar number 9. So you get a weekly TD9 count bottom, either on bar number 9 or the bar following bar number 9. The last time we had TD9 counts on a weekly basis was back here the week of March 15th, was the bar following bar number 9, led to a rally right up into the resistance of its profiles out there. So that's PAGS, and that's BHP out there, and sorry for having screwed that up, but we got that corrected thanks to Mr. Bill inside the Tiger's Den. Here is the intraday charts here for natural gas. This is for... who asked me about this? Was from Ron, right? Yeah. So this is for Ron. And so, Ron, I'm going to start with, so I've only got the daily time frame out here. It's a January contract. We are trading above the center of its bullish structured profile, 337. So we get it close above this today. It would at least signal that you should go retarget the recent swing high from December the 12th out there. Now, you're already inside that bar, so I'd say it would likely suggest a run up to the 355 level. 5-hour chart's not suggesting anything different than that, other than you can't get to 355 until you close above the 342 level. That's its top of its profile resistance. So watch that area. The resistance on the 240-minute chart is going to be up at the 3.486. 3.486 as well for the 2-hour time frame chart. You're trading up profile on the 60-minute. You're running into resistance on the 30-minute, right at the 341 area. So you got 341 and 342. That's really the juggernaut out there. That price needs to close above to suggest that you continue that rally out there. The gold futures. I'll come back to gold futures out there when we get to these other requests. So that's the best I've got for you on natural gas, and I hope that helped you out. Duncan inside the Tigers Den, I believe, wanted to take a look at Amazon. That wasn't it. Must be the one just before it. And as we take a look at Amazon here, so what do we know about Amazon? So Amazon's signaling to us, at least for the daily time frame, that price wants to rally further, regardless of what the Fed does. And the reason is because it negated its TD9 count top. That TD9 count top formed on December 9th, negated it 2 days ago when price closed above that high. We don't have any other topping signal. Rhodes momentum indicator signal has been triggered. If we were to get a bearish reversal candle, that would confirm that top. We're trading above profile resistance on the daily and its green oscillator and change line bullish. Weekly is going to form bar number 8, or is likely to form bar number 8 of its TD9 count this week. That says the pattern could form a top between this week and the next two. Monthly chart says, man, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm in the zoom mode out there. It's above all resistance. It took out its TD9 count topping pattern last month. We're continuing to move higher. There's some gigantic A to B equals CD patterns out here inside of Amazon. So daily charts, weekly charts, weekly charts saying you could get a top out there, but otherwise, everything looks pretty good there, Duncan, on Amazon. Let's take a look at IBM. I think that was for Mohammed, and I'm really off my game here because I just don't have the normal setup and the way I'm organized. Right now, it's very disorganized. But we take a look at IBM. IBM is trading back inside its profile. So it did test and reject a swing point. The swing point, how it was tested, was back in October of 2024. There was 3 million shares there. And that was actually closed above it. He closed above it, so he took it out. It took it out with 4 million shares, was taking out 3.3. Really was signaling, and it took out a TD9 count top out there. So really this should be moving higher. Why isn't it? I don't have the reason on that just yet. But what I can share with you is prices trading between support at 225.78 and resistance at 231.81. You lose 225.78 for 2 consecutive days, you're likely to move towards 209.77 daily time frame. Weekly, it's got a Rhodes momentum indicator signal, but no top, no bearish reversal candle. But price is back inside its weekly profile. So just simply from a profile standpoint, IBM has lost momentum on a weekly time frame. As long as it's lost momentum, it could retrace further. The next area of support on a weekly base would be at the 218.36 level. And finally, to the monthly time frame chart, everything looks hunky-dory, bullish out there. I do see a wave number 7. Let me just confirm this. Coming off of the, so you are at wave number 7. That requires a lower high, and you've got to wait till the end of the month. So it'd have to be the end of January before you would get that type of a signal out there. So, Mohammed, I hope that helps you out with regard to IBM. You also wanted to look at ticker symbol IRM. So let's get those charts pulled up on our screen. IRM right now has negated its TD9 count bottom. It did that yesterday. We've seen a lot of these patterns get negated. Wondering if this is giving us some kind of interesting signal here. So in the case of IRM, you now have an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. So I'll confirm whether it was confirmed with volume. It doesn't really matter whether it was or it wasn't. And when I say it doesn't matter, you can still do the A to B equals CD pattern, even if you have not confirmed it with volume. If you confirm it with volume, just maybe adds to the idea that it's going to go ahead and try to complete that pattern. So the 1-to-1 is about where we're trading right now. It's really about 106 and change, 106.90, let's call it, or 107.76. So what you'd be looking for here, Mohammed, is you got to let this complete and get all the way down to the A to B equals CD projection level. We're not there yet. And then what you'd be looking for is a bullish reversal candle to confirm that bottom. You got to be, you've got the A to B equals CD pattern on the weekly chart as well. So ideally, you'd get a bullish reversal candle to confirm that pattern. That would be a Gartley buy. The monthly time frame chart that's got the TD9 count on top is going to go test support, which was its oscillator and change line, currently at the 106.70. So there's potential. What you'd really love to see is price get down towards 106.70, hold that level, get a bullish reversal candle, and then you'd be off to the races on the daily time frame out there. So that's what I see with IRM. Ready to request to take a look at the Russell 2000, and I believe that came in, might have been Peter in Park City. So Peter was asking the question. So here's a really interesting set of charts out here. You've got, these are the three instruments that we use to track the Russell 2000. The cash indice on the left, the futures contract in the middle, and then the index ETF on the right. You can see that the index ETF yesterday negated its TD9 count bottom pattern. You can see, well, you can't, it's not so easy to see, but yesterday, the bottom of its TD9 count on the equity future contract was 2363.70. We closed at 2363.20 out there. So we negated that signal. And I think Peter's question was, you know, something like, can it rally from here? What does the rally mean? You know, Peter, we do have a TD9 count bottom that is completed on the daily time frame chart for the indice out there. So can it rally? Absolutely. We come back in this break. Let's go look at the intraday charts for the Russell 2000. Then we'll take a work day. Looks like Sherwin-Williams, DBA, and we'll get gold in there as well. Be right back.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Welcome back, folks. We're looking at the primarily the intraday charts here for the Russell 2000 equity future contract. What I can share with you is probably the key level of support out here, which is really being provided to us by the 4-hour and the 2-hour time frame charts that have Rhodes momentum indicator bottom patterns. If we were to see a close below 23.59.10, that's telling us or suggesting to us lower price is likely to come out there. So that's really the best piece of information I can glean from these equity future charts out here. So let's move on to our next request, which was Workday. And I apologize, I just wrote down the request. I didn't write down who was requesting them, just to try to keep things flowing. So we take a look at Workday. What do we know about it? So on a daily time frame, price is trading above resistance. The resistance of its daily profile, which is at 275.33. The resistance of its oscillator and change line just slightly above that. It is really in a bullish breakout mode out here. It negated a TD9 count top back on the trading day of December 9th. Prices pulled back, tested and rejected that green oscillator and change line. This is likely to go retarget the high from December 9th. Volume there was 11 million shares. Yesterday you were up into it with 4 million shares. Today so far, well, you're going to be even lighter in volume. But as long as price closes above 278.48, you're likely to go target that high. The weekly chart, let's populate this with the signals out here, see where we're at. No topping signal that I see at this stage here. You are above resistance, so again, likely to continue to move higher. And we take a look at the monthly chart, you're trading into its sell zone. The sell zone is between the level of 278.50 to 300.35. So choppy conditions because you're trading into the sell zone, but everything here so far is signaling that Workday wants to continue to move higher. Hope that helped whomever had that request out. Let's go take a look at the next request. Again, I don't know who requested these. SHW, which is Sherwin-Williams. When we were on with Jacob on Monday, we just simply identified this as a TD9 count bottoming pattern out there. It went ahead and completed that pattern on the 13th. That was on Monday. No, it was on Friday. And since then, we've been trading inside there. Now, this morning, you want to watch this. If price were to close below today, 362.45 or 362.32, that pattern gets negated. Now, there is a level of support out here, which is the bottom of its profile. And you get back to support, that can be a bottom. That support level is 361.22. So if you did take this trade out there, you've got two things. A conservative trader would say, look, we got in for a TD9 count bottom. If price closed below 362.45, I'm out with a very small loss out there. Protect your capital. More aggressive traders would say, I won't close it out until I get a close below 361.22, the bottom of that daily profile. On a weekly time frame, price is trading below, closed below last week profile support. So not a good scene, but it is trading into the swing point for the week of November 1st. 5.4 million shares there. We're moving into with 2.9 million shares. We're kind of halfway through the trading session. So it is suggesting that we could easily see a test of that low being 357.59. On a monthly time frame chart, you don't have a top. The Rhodes Momentum Indicator top that formed in October was negated in November. So everything, now price might be pulling back to test support, 357.36 out there. So that's what's happening. We take a look at Sherwin-Williams out there. Let's go take a look at DBA. And DBA is that for the dollar or is that for commodities? I think I don't recall off the top of my head. It doesn't really matter what it's for. I know it's for one or the other, or believe it is. We take a look at DBA. Here's the message that it is generating for us. Today completes a TD9 count pattern. Okay, so is it going to move lower? Not necessarily. We formed a TD9, so the high of the TD9 count is bar number 8, well, at least so far. That formed 2 days ago. And what took place yesterday, as we got to the final, as we got to the 9 count itself and confirmed, was a test rejection of that oscillator and change line. So its signal at worst is neutral, and at best it's somewhat bullish out there. But you don't want this to get to bullish until you take out a topping pattern, and that would require, assuming we don't get there today, we don't tick above this level today, 27.99. If we do tick above it on today's bar, then that's the level you need to agriculture. Thank you, Mr. Bill. So this shows agriculture that we're rallying quite a bit. Wonder what it's heavy into out there. Must be heavy into sugar. I think there's sugar, cocoa. Cocoa's been on just one heck of a run. Your chalk is going to cost you a lot more out there. If we take a look at the weekly time frame chart for DBA, no top in sight. So this is agriculture. Agriculture's rallying. That's simply going to, I would think, would impact food inflation out there. If we look at the monthly time frame chart, also no topping signal here. So this is not necessarily what we would want to see. Of course, I don't know what the makeup is, what the highest weighted or higher weighting commodities are that are in here. But boy, this is, to the extent that this is agriculture, which I believe it is, as Mr. Bill says, this says that prices are getting higher, not lower out there. So that is all the requests that I believe that I have. I'm going to check the email real quickly here. I don't see anything else. So that says, well, we want to take a look at gold. There was a request out there to take a look at gold as well. Let's go back to those intraday AVGO. We'll take a look at that too. Let's take a look at the gold contract out here, February 2025. See what that has to say. Let me mark down. We should look at AVGO. Thank you, Steve-O. Broadcom, we'll take a look at that. BGZ as well. We'll try to get to that. But first, we're taking a look at Goldilocks. And here, as this populates, what we can see is what? We can see that right now, on a 5-hour basis, looks like gold is testing a key area of support. That is the bottom of its bullish structured profile, and that is between the range of 2649.80 to 2661. So potentially at support there. On a 4-hour time frame chart, really the same thing. It's profile support, and that's listed at 2649.80. On a 2-hour time frame chart, what do we have out here? Also near support, bullish structured support, 2648.80. Rhodes momentum indicator signal. And that says a bullish reversal candle would confirm a bottom. We still have bottom patterns that are in place out here on the 60-minute time frame chart. Rhodes momentum indicator bottom price may be targeting that low. That low is 2646.10. TD9 count bottom on the 30-minute chart. Never even got up to its oscillator and change line. That sounds pretty weak, but we're testing that level. If you close below 2649.60, negates that signal. It suggests that we would see gold trade even lower out there. So that's what we see when we take a gold. On the daily basis, a key area of support, I would say, would be 2635.80. That's a bullish structured that was a bear structured profile. That price is closed above for more than 2 consecutive sessions out there. If price closed below 26.35, we'll likely see around the 25.80 to 70 out there. So that's what we see when we take a look at Goldilocks. Let's go pull up the charts here for Broadcom. That's not what's going to show up right now, but we're going to go ahead and put in the symbol here and see what it has to say. And then we'll also take a look at the VGZ. That may not take place until we get into the final breakout here. We take a look at Broadcom on a daily basis. Yesterday was an inside bar out here. There's nothing. I'm going to negate it. It's TD9 count bottom a couple of days ago. It is bullish. The weekly chart at this stage here, if we were to close right now, we would say we have a Rhodes momentum indicator top. But that's not, we're not closed right now, it's just Wednesday. So watch for a bearish reversal candle. If we did get that at week's end, that would confirm a top. The monthly chart is suggesting to you and I that it's going to negate its TD9 count, top, and wants to move higher. So longer term, monthly says higher. Weekly won't know until Friday. Daily actually says it wants to move higher as well. So is there anything to read into the retracement here? Let's take a quick peek before we get to this break. 30-minute chart, really not a big deal out there. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back. We'll finish out the show, take with BGZ.
The Tiger Dollar Holiday Double Bonus Sale 2024 is here.
Amazing money.
Now through December 23rd, we've doubled the bonuses. Don't miss your opportunity to get a double bonus up to 40% on your Tiger Dollar purchase. Here's how it works. Purchase 500 Tiger Dollars and receive 100 bonus Tiger Dollars. That's a 20% bonus, $600 total. Purchase 1,000 Tiger Dollars and receive 300 bonus Tiger Dollars. A 30% bonus, $1,300 total. Purchase 1,500 Tiger Dollars and receive 600 bonus Tiger Dollars. That's a 40% bonus, 2,100 total.
Oh, wow!
But you have to hurry because this holiday Tiger Dollar double bonus sale ends on December 23rd. Visit the front page of TFNN for details and get your Tiger Dollars today.
Ho, ho, ho! TFNN.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, He has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
BGZ in just a moment. These are just 6 of the agriculture future contracts that are out there. As I had mentioned, I was kind of surprised to see DBA so high. And of course, I said, depends what the holdings are. If it's got cocoa in there as a main holding, then that makes sense. As you can see, this thing has been on a rally, a major rally. I don't recall where we're at right now today on the TD9 count structure out there, but you can see, so cocoa happens to be the largest weighting outside of Treasury bills inside there with about 8%. But you've also got, I don't have live cattle up here. You've got coffee futures. You can see coffee futures have also been on the run. They've got a top out there, but they're really trading with inside their profiles. Corn futures on the way up. Soybeans are confirming an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside today. In any event, thanks for posting that information there, Mr. Bill. And let's go back now, take the BGZ. So with regard to BGZ, we'll get those charts up on our screen. You know, it's really the weekly and the monthly time frame charts that are giving the best signal here for this instrument. And what I mean by that is if you look at a weekly chart, TD9 count top, price back on the week of November 15th, tests and rejects this breakout level at 50 cents. And that's what we've done this week as well. So the breakout level has held. When you get back to a breakout level or an area of support, can be a bottom of a profile, can be a top if you're trading above it, and you come back to test the top. So support also is held there. 53 cents, at least so far. And on a monthly time frame, we ran into resistance at its breakdown level at 76 pennies out there. Price pulled back. It has tested its buy zone between 49 cents and 53 cents out there. It is really, in my opinion, the weekly and the monthly chart that are the ones that are driving what's going on a daily basis out there. Daily basis, I don't have any kind of a bottoming signal. However, the signal might just simply be a profile change in trend. In 2 days, close about 57 cents, would say, okay, I have a profile change in trend, and then I want to take on the next level of resistance. And that level would be at 65 cents out there. So that's what I see for BGZ. Folks, thanks so much for putting up with the sound issues. We're going to spend some time after the show trying to fix that. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow with clear as a bell sound. Take care, folks.